That's so funny. Wow, I'm in a recording studio. No, I'm not. I'm a scammer.
So am I saying, like, who am I saying hi to? Am I saying hi to you? Am I saying hi to everybody?
You don't need to say hi to anyone.
My name is Abigail, and I'm going into my third year at McMaster University for their psych program. I've worked with Trinity. This is probably my third summer coming back with them, but I've known them for almost 6 years now. I joined Trinity as a peer mentor 6 years ago to be a part of their school peer-to-peer mentorship program. And so that was really wonderful, and it's a privilege to come back each year and work with them as a leader in their summer program. This year I was a part of Rexdale team, and it's been wonderful so far.
My name is Pallavi, and currently I am doing social work at York University. And this is my first summer working for Trinity. This year I've been part of the Rexdale team, just getting to learn more about the Rexdale community, as well as participating in all the group workshops here at Trinity.
My name is Charu. I'm going into my second year at the University of Western Ontario as an information media technoculture student. This is my first summer working with Trinity Theatre as a communications assistant, as a photographer, and so far I've loved it. I'm really privileged to have a job where I can work and do something that I love, so it's been great so far.
So as you can tell, these guys are incredibly articulate. It was an absolute pleasure getting to know them and work with them this summer. I keep going back to whatever Vidya said in the Malvern podcast. These guys were just human. They understood all the issues that you brought to the table and tried to facilitate your success with whatever you wanted to pursue. And just a little shout out to Charu. She was part of the comms team with me as well. And she was an absolute magician with the camera. And she took some fabulous photos this summer. And I think we all appreciate it. If you want some examples, I'm sure just check out all of the Trinity's LinkedIn accounts, as well as the Flickr, Instagram, and maybe some Twitter pictures. So now that I've pumped them up enough, here's Rexdale Part 2.
It's been amazing working with Trinity. I was really young when I was first exposed to Trinity's work, and just looking at how it's developed over the years, but still maintained the compassionate aspect, has been so amazing for me. I have a really great relationship with Sandra and Alan, my bosses. When I first met them, I was a bit intimidated by them, but over the past couple of years, one thing has remained true. Like, they've always cared about me, and I feel a part of their family now, so much so that I get to speak at their wedding and recite a poem, and we just have a really great relationship. They're like my second parents. And working in the community with Trinity has been a complete privilege, because I would have never gotten to know these communities if not through Trinity. So it's just opened my eyes to what's out there in different parts of Toronto, and I'm really grateful for that experience.
Okay, so to be honest, like when I started working this summer with Trinity, I wasn't really sure what it was about. I didn't really know what to tell people what my job was. It was the most, like, I guess, unstructured kind of work that I've been a part of. And I was actually very skeptical at first. But just going through the summer and getting to meet the whole crew, it's been kind of my, I guess, perception of this kind of work has changed a lot, in the sense that I just find that Alan and Sandra are two people that it's very easy to be loyal to them. It's very easy to, like, come to work for them, like for the people who work here. I think that it's just like, I feel like they don't give up on you. They're the kind of people that no matter what your issues are that you're struggling through in life, no matter what, like, messed up things you're working through, they will give you the space to bring that even to work, you know, and they'll give you the space to be you. And I'm just grateful to have this space, you know, where this kind of creative energy and creative work can be done. I guess, and I think it's like not even the job. I think the job is still, you know, I'm not really sure what exactly the job is still, but it's like the people, you know. It's like I think that's what makes this work special in a sense. Yeah.
At first, also, I was skeptical of what this job was. All I knew was that my title was communications assistant, and I was just going with the flow with that. But throughout the weeks this summer, I really realized how important community is and how important respect among people is in, you know, while you're working. Alan and Sandra are such great people, and it's really nice to have this safe and, you know, creative space, like Pallavi said, to actually be working in, to actually be meeting new people in, whether it's your coworkers or people in the community. And it's such a different, fresh kind of job where you actually get to be exposed to different issues and different struggles that people face. And it's really nice that this company actually cares about that Alan and Sandra are always striving towards centering individuals around leadership within the community. And I think that's a very powerful and a very important thing that we need. So working with Trinity has been great, and I'm really happy to have been part of this.
So I can't really pick a favorite memory, but I am really fond of, I guess, a memory with my team where it was our first day splitting up into our teams. So my team's Rexdale. And I wasn't really sure how to carry out my role as a leader because I had never done the two things that we were trying to work towards, which was a walking tour and a community forum. And my team had a little bit more experience doing work like that. And so I wasn't so sure how to approach it, but it was really exciting and I really put myself out there. And over the course of, I guess, the summer, I learned so much from them. And it was such a successful couple of events that we had last week. And to see how my team grew and contributed and just their initiative and their hearts for their communities was amazing. Apart from that, I would have to say I really enjoyed visiting the Mounted Police Unit and the horses there. They were really fun to kind of see and to learn about through the officer who was talking about his job. That was really cool.
My favorite memory, I guess, like most people have said, it's really hard to pinpoint a specific memory, but I guess I've really enjoyed the moments where you get to see like a different side of people. So it's for me, a lot of that has happened through the discussions we've had as a group, and sometimes people just bring up a part of them that I hadn't seen before or I hadn't gotten to know through just like casual conversations. And that was really special for me, you know, especially just kind of hearing people's vulnerabilities or what's in their heart, which I guess it's hard for us to sometimes, you know, show that side of us, especially in a society that wants us to be strong all the time. So I think that's... for me, that was special.
Well, I really like coming to work every day just because I really like taking photos. And again, like I've said, just coming to work every day, getting to know our team better. It's just nice to see a different side of people every day. Even if I take the same pictures of the same people every day, it's just nice to know a bit more, to see them grow. So I think that overall, just in general, it's nice. But today we have like a communications day, so we're doing this podcast, we're doing testimonials with Tony, and I'm taking pictures of everyone, and I'm really, really happy right now because I get to take pictures of all these wonderful, amazing, beautiful people that I've learned to, you know, respect and learn to appreciate, and it's nice because we're all having a good time, you know, it's a really nice day, and I know this is going to be a really fond memory of mine in the future, so yeah.
There you have it. That's a wrap on the testimonial series. That was Rexdale Part 2. Please follow Trinity on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Flickr. Instagram and Twitter at Trinity. And be sure to check back for more podcasts. There's going to be a couple more of those monologues with Alan, and we're going to be getting some of the interviews that we compiled over the summer with the community hubs in our 3 areas, the Malvern, Rexdale, and Weston areas. So please check back. Those are really informative, really interesting discussions that I had with some of the community members on the frontier of community development. So next up with the Building Bridges podcast, we've got a couple more of those Alan monologues. I'm going to interlace them with some of my discussions I had with some of the social workers from the community hubs in the areas that we are addressing this summer in the Weston, Rexdale, and Malvern areas. Those are very informative, and it was really cool to have discussions with workers on the frontier of community development, and they really have their fingers on the pulse of what's happening in the communities, what issues are facing the communities, and what solutions they believe need to be implemented in their communities. As always, the first song was Emerald Cunard by Taja Mura. I'm sorry if I butchered that. And then this one you're listening to right now is Night Owl by Broke for Free. Love that name.